Then add the sardines and eggs slightly beaten. When thick and smooth, serve on toast or crackers. Banana Croquettes. Remove skins and scrape bananas. Sprinkle with powdered sugar and moisten with lemon juice. Let stand 20 minutes, cut in halves crosswise. Dip in egg, then in fine cracker crumbs, and fry in deep fat. When done, drain on brown paper. Serve with lemon sauce. Bacon and green peppers. Select firm green peppers, cut into rings, removing all the seeds. Soak for 20 minutes in salted ice water. Drain and dry and fry in the pan in which the bacon has cooked crisp. Keep the bacon hot meanwhile. When the peppers are tender, heap them up in the center of a small platter and arrange the slices of bacon around them. Cheese ramekins. Use 2 rounding tablespoons of grated cheese, a rounding tablespoon of butter, 1/4 cup of fine bread crumbs, the same of milk, and a saltspoon each of mustard and salt, the yolk of 1 egg. Cook the crumbs in the milk until soft, add the stiffly beaten white of the egg. Fill china ramekins 2/3 full and bake 5 minutes. Serve immediately. Cheese timbales. Crumble into timbale cups alternate layers of bread and American cheese. Pour over them a mixture of eggs, milk, salt, pepper, and mustard, allowing 1 egg and a tablespoonful of milk to each timbale. Cook in the oven or on top of the stove in a shallow pan of hot water, kept covered. Fried bananas. Peel some bananas and cut in halves crosswise, roll in flour, and fry in deep hot fat. Set on end and pour a hot lemon sauce around them. Minced cabbage. Wash a cabbage and lay in cold water for half an hour. With a sharp knife, cut it into strips or shreds an inch long, then drop them into iced water. Beat a pint of cream very stiff. Drain the cabbage, sprinkle lightly with salt, and stir it into the whipped cream, turning and tossing until it is thoroughly coated with the white foam. The cabbage should be tender and crisp for this dish. Nut hash. Chop fine cold boiled potatoes and any other vegetables desired that happen to be on hand. Put them into a buttered frying pan and heat quickly and thoroughly, salt to taste. Then, just before serving, stir in lightly a large spoonful of nut meal for each person to be served. Peanut miotos. Dissolve 1 cup of cornstarch in 2 cups of tomato juice. Add 2 cups of peanut butter and 2 teaspoons of salt. Stir for 5 minutes. Then pour into cans and steam for 4 or 5 hours. Remnants of ham with peas. Cut the ham into small cubes, measure and add an equal quantity of peas. In using canned peas, rinse them well with cold water and drain. Mix the peas and ham, and for 1 1/2 cups, add a cup of white sauce seasoned with a teaspoon of lemon juice, a dash each of nutmeg and cayenne, and salt to taste. Mix well and add 1 egg well beaten. Turn into a buttered baking dish. Cover with buttered bread crumbs and bake in a hot oven until well browned. Scotch snipe. 4 slices bread buttered, 1/2 box sardines, 1/2 pound size, 5 drops of onion juice, 6 drops lemon juice, few grains salt, 2 level teaspoons grated cheese, 1 tablespoon thick cream. Remove the skins and bones from the sardines. Mince fine and add seasonings, cheese, and cream. Mix to a paste, spread on bread, and heat thoroughly in the oven. Squash flower omelet. Put to soak in cold water. Then boil about 15 minutes, strain in a colander and cut up, not too fine. Now a regular omelet is made but fried in a little bit of olive oil instead of butter, and just before it is turned over, the flowers are spread on top. Brown quick and turn out on a hot platter. Vegetable roast. Take cooked beans or peas, pass through a colander to remove the skins, and mix with an equal quantity of finely chopped nut meats. Season to taste. Put 1/2 the mixture into a buttered baking dish. Spread over it a dressing made as follows: Pour boiling water on 4 slices of zwieback. Cover, let stand for a few minutes, then break them up with a fork and pour over 1/2 cup of sweet cream, season with salt and sage. Cover the dressing with the remainder of the nut mixture, pour over all 1/2 cup of cream, and bake for 1 1/2 hours. Serve in slices with cranberry sauce. Walnut loaf. 1 pint of dry bread crumbs, 1 1/2 cups of chopped or ground nut meats. Mix well with salt and sifted sage to suit the taste. Add 2 tablespoons of butter, 1 beaten egg, and sufficient boiling water to moisten. Form into a loaf and bake in a granite or earthen dish in a modern hot oven. End of Section 7.